Don't relent. Don't retreat. Don't surrender. That is the message to the movement, the End SARS movement. End police brutality. Do not relent. Do not retreat. Do not surrender. Because a decision has been made. You've been committed to it. You have moved. Because you can't go back. This is a legitimate movement. A movement that has never happened before in the history of Nigeria. A movement that shunned tribe, religion, race, politics. So this is a golden opportunity for all Nigerians to take advantage of this movement. Opportunity is very, very important. Opportunities is more important than prophets and conquerors. This is a golden opportunity. For more than 60 years, we've not had this opportunity. We've not had this kind of conviction that we can move Nigeria forward. The End SARS movement has defied critics. It has defied the fearmongers. It has shown that we can do things different. It has shown that we can achieve success. It has shown that we can achieve our vision. I am telling the End SARS movement to ride on, to press on, because this is about your future. This is about having control of your future. So, because our future is very, very important. We've left our future in the hand of politicians for more than 60 years, and they've not done anything. They've only put a bridle on our mouth. Then if we want to do something different, they make us to have pen, as they are doing today, executing protesters, executing unarmed protesters, ordering armed attack on civilians, ordering armed attack on, innocent protesters. What are we protesting? What are we saying? We are saying, give us good leadership. That is all we're asking. Render your service. A servant will always render his service. The End SARS movement is about rendering your service to the nation, rendering your service to the youth, rendering your service to Nigerians. So that is all we're asking. We are not asking to destroy things. We are not asking people to, break up Nigeria. We are not asking people to destroy things. What we're asking is that render your service, be accountable, show leadership. And then if you can't show leadership, this is the exit way. Get out of the place. Let the youths, let the young people who are creative, who are, innovative, let them take the position and control their own future. You've destroyed your own future and also destroying their own future. It is totally unjustified. There is no reason for which you should tell them to hold on, to relent. They cannot relent because they've given you time. They've given you opportunity to change things, to bring creativity, to bring innovation, to bring joy in their life. You've not done that for 60 years. And now they've woken up. They've woken up from slumber. And they're on their feet, moving on. And you're asking them to break, to stop. To stop and do what? You are negotiating what? Bad leadership, corruption, mismanagement. These things cannot be negotiated. You see, they are non-negotiable. Because a corrupt person would never change. It's like a rotten egg. It's like you can't. What are you going to do with a rotten egg? So you have to clear way. Allow the younger ones to take hold of their future, to control their future, to invent their future. It's no longer in your hand. So the NSAS movement is a legitimate one. It's long overdue. And Nigerians are saying enough is enough. And you are asking them to stop. You are asking them, you want to negotiate with them. What are you negotiating? Does the country belong to you? The country belongs to the youths. It belongs to the people. And the people have spoken. And then you are saying, you negotiate what? For 60 years, you've been negotiating. You've been talking. They're giving you the opportunity. You've destroyed their future. You don't bankrupt them. Nigerians are all over the world. Are you happy about it? So we cannot continue to allow ignorance to flourish. This is 60 years. This is a new time. This is a new dawn. Please give them their freedom. You can't hold it any longer. You see, freedom comes at a price. The price of freedom is huge. That is the message I'm telling the NSAS movement. Because there is an instinct to slack off. There is a feeling to give in. But you can't stop at this moment. Because the future belongs to the fearless. The future belongs to the brave. You know, we can't continue to live our fears for 60 years. Nigerians have said enough is enough. The politicians, this is the time to listen to them. They've been patient. They've, shown patience for a long time. But you didn't respond. You didn't seem to understand them. You ignored them. You refuse to communicate to them. This is the time they've said enough is enough. You didn't have any relationship with them. That was why you were wasting their resources. You didn't have any relationship with the youth and with Nigerians. This is why you were, embarking on massive mismanagement. Banking all their money outside Nigeria. Most of the politicians, they have a huge account outside Nigeria, wasting their resources, and you're asking them now to give you more time to waste their future, to waste the opportunity. It is not justified. It's totally unjustified if you think you are doing the right thing. The right thing is to vacate the position, vacate the post of the leadership, so that these young ones will take over control, will take over their own future, their destiny, which you've wasted. Time to render your service, time to, give account, time to show accountability has come. Instead of showing that accountability, you are using the machineries and the police and the army to crush them, to kill them. But the world is watching. History is no longer on your side. History is on the side of the youths. They are fighting a legitimate cause. Equity is on their side because the country belongs to them, not you. No one individual owns Nigeria. Nigeria is owned by 200 million people. It is not your private property. It's not your father's property. It is owned by the whole nation. And the nation, the youth are saying, enough is enough. Give us key to the Aso Rock. And you are wasting their time. They are calling on all Nigerians to come en masse. Let us be in control of our country. Because leadership is the problem Nigeria has. If we had leaders, if there was any leadership, there wouldn't be harassment. There wouldn't be oppression. There wouldn't be execution of innocent civilians. There wouldn't be execution of the protesters. You can see it with yourself. There is no leadership. For 60 years, you've not been able to navigate the country into the right direction. Now the youth, the NSAS movement is on track, on the right direction, and they're heading to take over. Because of fear, you decided to send police and the army to execute them. It is evil. The world is watching. We are all watching. So it is important the NSAS movement, the organizers, the people, understand that at this point we can't give in, we can't relent, we can't retreat. Because if you retreat or relent, the one you've done is wasted. It will be like the ones we had earlier on, the previous ones, effort we made that were not executed, that were not given full dedication and commitment. This is the time to press on. This is the time to stay the course. Because if you don't stay the course, that means you've allowed fear to run your life. Fear is the enemy of man. So do not be afraid. Be courageous, be brave, and press on. It might look impossible, but beyond this obstacle, there is sunlight. There is light. So beyond these obstructions and the setback, the future is bright. So we have to go with the vision. We have to go with the future. So challenge is there to inspire us. They've killed a lot of people. The killing of the innocent protesters cannot stop us. Rather, it will ginger us. It will, inspire us. It will encourage us to go further because the history is on our side. Because the people who died didn't die in vain. If we stop now, the people who have paid the price with their life, that means they died in vain. They will never die in vain. This is the direction we must move. A direction of, clarity. A direction of, a direction of love. A direction of peace. A direction of, success. We can't keep on fighting and then coming back, fighting and retreating. You don't do that. You got to hold on. You got to hold on no matter what happens. They said endurance win the race. Endurance win the war. This is a battle we are facing every day. It is about endurance, persisting, being consistent. Every day now, people are demonstrating. They are protesting. They are being consistent. It is endurance we have to get on now. It is the persistence that is very, very important. We got to be persistent. We got to show endurance. Without this endurance, we're not gonna win. There might be obstacles, there might be shooting, there might be roadblocks, there might be different things, but we're not gonna give in. Because nobody holds the plow and looks back. You're already in possession of the future and you're looking back. That means you don't know what you're doing. That means you don't have sense of direction. But now we have sense of direction. Let us take control of our country. Let us stop seeing Nigerians all over the place. From Libya to Italy, from Germany, France, America, you see Nigerians all over the place. Why are the Nigerians leaving their country? Because of bad leadership. How long